The hangout is live. All right. Let's see how many people are hanging out on their computers this morning. Oh, I haven't sent you I'm trying to send you guys a Instagram and a tweet so you know. Let's see what happens here. Kind of impromptu. There's Lonely Prepper, Mini Steading. All right, here we go. I am not alone. Kind of impromptu. There's Lonely Prepper. Oh, I got some Mini Steading. All right, here we go. There we go. Volume down. Let me get my fine tuning stuff in here. And we'll be good to go. All right, what's up, my brother? Homestead homies. Morning, morning, morning. I thought we'd hang out for a little bit, guys. We got a couple videos in the queue, and then I'm going to be tied up for a couple days. So there might be a little lull in videos just for a second. And so I wanted to do a video, touch base with you guys. This will be today's video, and just go over a few things. If you're a small YouTube channel and you guys want to grow with the super chats on, so I think our new little thing we're going to do is if you guys want, I can go to your channel. I can check out your homepage, give you some ideas, you know, and be kind of like a YouTube consultant. Okay. So like, I don't know everything, but I know quite a bit. I spend a lot of time immersing myself in this stuff. And so if you want some tips on that, I can go to your channel while we're here, hit the super chat button. And that's just a way we can generate money for the income or for the homestead. Or if you want to just hit that super chat button to help support the homestead and us bringing all these videos to you guys, you can do that as well. It's not necessary. Okay. It's just if you want to, it's there. It's a new format and we're using it. All right. So some of our Instagram people will be showing up here pretty soon. I'm uploading a quick little, hey, get over here video to there and then sharing it on Twitter. So, man, things are, it's, here, I want to share some stuff with you guys, okay? I think we're getting to a spot. We're getting to a spot where things are going to start really taking off for Stacy and I, okay? You know, we put the hard work in, and our, you know, our number one heart's desire, okay, is to share our adventure with you guys and to teach, you know, you guys what we've learned, trials and errors, and, you know, to bring like hope and, you know, confidence to people that might not have it, that they can, you know, change their life, right? So like that's like our thing. Like we want you guys to like change your life, right? Not like maybe as dramatic as what we did, right? But like change your life. Like we want you guys to, you know, like we put that video up about the tinfoil hat and about chemtrails. And quite frankly, I was kind of surprised to hear a lot of people, not a lot, but there was a good portion of people that had no idea like what a chemtrail was, or you know, we've done videos about like GMO, and there's people still that don't understand about GMOs and frankenfood. So that's, you know, really a passion that Stacy and I have, is that we want to bring you guys the information so we can grow that circle of knowledge so more people can take back control of their lives and stop co-opting it out to like the government and the grocery stores and big ag and stuff like that. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So Stacy and I are getting to like this crossroads, like not really crossroads, but it's just like we're getting to this place where we can actually take this to the next level, right? It's like, you know, we're YouTube influencers, you know, we have 51,000 plus subscribers, and we really see what's going to start happening is our channel, you know, it's not braggadocious, okay, guys? I'm just telling you guys what's going on. I'm sharing with you guys behind the scenes. Our channel is going to start really growing, Okay. And we're getting contacted by people, okay, that want to be a part of that. And so we're at like this thing now where we don't know what to do. It's like, we want to do books. We know we can bring good information in a book form. We have a good story, like our whole story is a good story, and we're resonating with people. You guys are. I'm opening up the emails, and we're getting these intro videos in that we asked you guys to do, and it's very. I mean, it's so cool, and it just shows. Even you guys, if you have a small YouTube channel, you don't understand the impact that you're having on people's lives with being able to share your story via this outlet, this YouTube. If you have a passion and you want to share your life, and you think, wow, I know some of my friends that we're friends with, and they post videos, and they've been posting videos, but they don't post them every day, or they post them every once in a while, but they'll post a video and like 12 people will watch that. That same stuff happened to us, but it's like those 12 out of those 12 people, like you could really move like one person in that group into a whole new direction, right? So it's so powerful, guys. And it's like we are so passionate. Like Stacy is a health and nutrition, and she is very passionate about bringing you guys this information, for healthy living, because we want you guys to live like you can live a long life, right? But if you're not healthy and you're like all mucked up all the time, there's no quality of life there. So our main goal, like what we're trying to do is like, guys, we want to bring you like this information and kind of keep nudging you every day and every video towards like this healthier, better quality of life, right? So back to what I was saying is that we're like getting into this space now where we're getting attention from people that can actually take this to the next level. Okay, so like a funny thing is like we could be like the Chip and Joanna Gaines of off-grid homesteading, healthy living, minimalist life, like because like me and Stacy, we get along really well. You guys, that's one of the reasons why you guys probably watch is, we have great interactions. We're fun. And, so I'm just sharing, I'm just breaking open with you guys and sharing this information. We've been contacted by some people that could really like expose the information that we're sharing to a much wider audience. Okay. It really could like blow our YouTube channel up, really like get everything. But in a way, we're torn with that, right? Because we know that the YouTube channel is cool and we're going to grow that, but we're torn with like, I don't know, like the success or whatever you want to say that comes with that, right? So man, it's like, it's like, I don't know. So I'm just sharing this with you guys. So now that I said that, if you guys want to chime in on the comment, section and let us know what you're thinking, that'd be cool. But it's really it's exciting, but it could be like scary, and we just don't want to get away from like what we're doing, like like we want to entertain you guys, but we want we want to bring knowledge based stuff to you guys, you know we just want to help teach. I mean, that's like our thing. So I'm just telling you guys, we're getting contacted and we don't know what to do, and we're like on the fence, and like, so me and Stacy just pray for us if that's something that you do, just that we can get some clarity. We don't want to be like sellouts, everyone goes to that term right away or anything, but there's this is a capitalist society. We can capitalize on what we're doing, but in turn we can use that for the betterment of the whole movement. You understand what I'm saying? So pray for us. If you got anything you want to add right now in the chat, if you're here right now live with us, you can leave your thoughts of it in the chat. And now we can just get to hanging out. But I'm just saying, it's it's exciting, but it could be I don't know. So I would like to hear from you guys. I mean, ultimately, you know, we have to do what's right for Stacy and myself, but you know, we have to stay true, you know, to what we're doing, right? So it's a tricky thing because you know we're very genuine. You know, that's the thing about it. So we don't want to take away from that, and we don't want to compromise that and make it seem like, oh, like you guys will start talking right away. Hashtag fake Amish. You know, I know what's going on out there, and we don't want to have that happen, right? We don't want you guys like talking about us like saying like this was not real or genuine, because it is. It just, we were doing this and then we started incorporating it into YouTube. And so this is what's becoming of it, but this is who we are. This is like, if you come to our place, like Sam did at Teal House Farm, or, you know, Ozark Off-Grid Family, you know, they came here, they've spent time with us. They know us face to face, right? So they're not passing judgment just off of some internet videos or somebody said. They know us. They know that we're genuine and that this is how we live. And so we just want to keep that. But we also see the value in bringing this information to way more people, to have our channel just explode and to like bring people in, and the young kids, you guys, these homestead homie letters and stuff that we're getting. I mean, it's powerful stuff. The videos that we're getting from families and the kids, and you know, and the older folks that are like, I'm 60, I'm 65, but I'm gonna go for it, you know, like, I mean, it's that kind of, I'm telling you guys, that's what we're doing. That's our whole motivation. But, you know, we also see the opportunity and the value in widening that and getting, you know, growing our channel and maybe using things that can help channel going much faster and help us organize our content in a way that's more valuable and can reach more people. Man, you guys got cuckooed. I don't know if I'm just rambling, but you know, I've been on the phone this morning with this one particular person. We had some camera crews out here in the beginning when we first started, and that didn't work out. And we decided pretty much that we don't want to be like, you know, made fools of, and we want to have good control over what we're doing. And so, but we were recontacted by somebody who had contacted us 2 years ago. And he's like, man, we see like this show possibility, like maybe like a Discovery Channel, right? And I told him kind of what we were moving towards. And he was like, that's exactly what it would be. So that's one thing, right? So just like, man, we're getting to this point. You guys, a lot of you guys have been with us for a long time. Like there's got, you know, viewers that we know that have been with us for a year, 2 years, you know, even since like our first video when we weren't really like, you know, it's been a year and a half or a year for sure that we've been really putting up videos and posting every day best we can, you know, all that stuff. But you know, we just appreciate you guys, and we're at this place right now. We're just trying to figure out the best way forward. You know, we can take this a couple different ways. So, all right. What's going on in the comment section? Let's see here. All right. Yeah, it would be cool if Dirt Patch makes it up here. They say they're coming. There's a super chat, $10. Thank you very much. Who's that from? Does it say? Do you have a question? No question. Just helping us out. The McBride family. Stacy needs a cooking channel. Keep up the good content. There you go. And that's something else too. You guys have noticed that we're focusing a little more on you know, all aspects of like our life. Like before we were just trying to do like homesteading type, but we have like, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just, I'm interested to see like your thoughts. You know, obviously we have to do what's best for us, but we want to definitely keep bringing you guys as much information and keeping it real all the time. That's a main thing that we want to do is, you know, that's what our integrity of what we're doing is huge. So, all right. Remember what you both personally need. You will be healthy individually as a couple, even if you grow so big, right? All right. Just be yourself and you'll be great. Yeah. I mean, that's not, you know, we're not talking about not being ourselves, because that, you know, that's definitely how it is. I mean, like Sam, you've been here. I mean, what you see is what you get, guys. This is not an act. You know, people are mocking us, other channels, and we know that, and we're cool with it. You know, it's childish, but you know, we know it, and they don't. You know, they're making fun of like my clothes that I wear. I wear city clothes too, right? But I'm not comfortable in those clothes. I work on a farm, and these clothes are comfortable to me, and I'm not hung up in brand names anymore. I made this all pretty clear on our intro to our channel video. And, you know, if I'm just, you know, this is who we are. I like to wear these clothes. I have a maid. I appreciate that. I'd rather pay the girl down the street to stitch up the clothes than to buy made in China, stuff like that. So that's just who I am. You know, this is not, you know, I don't put this on to like shoot videos. I wear this stuff all the time. There are times when I go to town that I don't, you know, that I wear normal clothes so I blend in a little more, right? I don't want to stand out like a sore thumb if I'm packing a 1911 and I'm down in the city and I'm trying to get, you know, some stuff done there. But there are times when I go to the city and I will wear these clothes. So, you know, but I would say like 98% of my life right now, 99%, these this is what I wear. And it has nothing to do with like wanting to be Amish or, you know, anything like that. If you want, guys, if you want to be Amish, if any of you are, strive for that lifestyle, you can go and become Amish. Amish is more of a like religious sect than it is anything else. So if you want to become Amish, you can do that. So I don't want to get off on that, but I'm just saying this is who we are. Me and Stace, we're here. This is how we live all the time, nonstop. You know, there's, you know, this is just it. So, all right, tell us who they are, and we will take care of them. You know, it's no big deal. People are, you know, guys, YouTube, you know, people get jealous of people's success. We try to build up channels. You know, we try to, you know, you guys always hear us talking about Pratt Family Homestead, Howard Case and the Cases, Homesteading Tessie. She's a new channel. She's trying to get going. She's posting videos every day. Teal House Farm, Sam down there. You know, guys, we're always trying to lift up channels that are that don't have as many subscribers, or even people that do. Right? I mean, so like, it doesn't matter to us. We understand. You know, you guys, some YouTubers have the mentality of, these are my subscribers and I don't want them knowing about other channels because then they won't watch me. And then, you know, that's not the mentality. And there's a highly competitive YouTube spirit, you know, with this niche of homesteading and all this stuff, and we don't get caught up in that. You know what I mean? We just put our videos out there. We're trying to teach you guys. The subs will come. We're cool with that. But we don't have this like us against them mentality, right? So I don't know. Some channels are like that. Some channels are highly competitive, and they're, you know, I'm not saying that we're not like in a way competitive. That's just human nature. It's like, you know, we look at their subscribers, we look at ours, we look at ways we can improve our videos so we can gain more subscribers. I mean, that's just, you know, that's what we're doing. Guys, YouTube helps fund the homestead in our projects. I mean, it's simple, realistic life stuff. I mean, you know what I mean? If YouTube wasn't a way to bring income to the homestead, we probably wouldn't post as many videos. We would still do videos because we've always done videos, but we probably wouldn't be doing them into the degree that we are doing them now. Let me turn my volume down here so I don't distract you guys. All right. Let's see. I would like to have a green Idaho hillbilly moral support, Doug. I like how you have given Idaho. Yeah, Idaho hillbilly, another great channel. Good dude, good wife, Miss Kitty, and we've sent subs over to them. We tell you guys to go check them out, you know, I mean, that's what we try to do. You know, right? We hate negativity. People have too much time on their hands, and it's just like, it's hard. Hold on. I was getting a phone call there. Sorry about that. It's hard because people, okay, you can't build up the weak by pulling down the strong, right? So some people's mentality is, and it's just human nature, that they want to attack the person at the top because that makes them feel like they're going to be risen up, right? And it just ends up backfiring, you know, on them. So guys, if you're going to start channels, Homestead Tessie, And all you guys out there that are starting, just don't fall into the trap. You know, don't get on your Facebook pages and gossip about people, and you know, try not to talk about people, and you know, just try to just focus in on what you're doing. And you're gonna have thick skin. People are gonna talk about you, and you know, it's cool. And you know, there's people that talk about us, and I know they're doing it, but I'll still go watch their videos and try to leave a constructive comment. You know what I mean? Because I just don't let that stuff bother me. So just don't fall into that trap, you guys. There's, you know, you know, life's hard enough, right? So if we can just stay focused on what we're trying to do, and people talk about people, even though they say they're Christians and it says in the Bible not to be doing that backstabbing, they still doing it. It's just human nature. Just try to limit it as much as you can, and just, you know, don't get caught up where like you think like you're bashing on somebody because they're being successful or because you're jealous of them and stuff, because that just creates like this bad spirit in you. And you know, that's why we're given instructions not to do that, right? Because you just don't want to harbor that. The more you harbor that, the more it eats away at your nefesh. The nefesh is your soul, right? Your spirit. So I don't know how we went from the future and YouTube and what we got going on to YouTube stuff. It's crazy, man. Doug is all over the place. All right. Let's see here. No super chats. Nobody's got any YouTube questions. Yes, register Homestead Homies. You know, we've heard that too, that, you know, somebody wants to straight up rip off our Homestead Homie stuff. And we've heard it. We got grapevines. You know, people try to warn us. Hope said it right there too. Hope's Homestead. Go check her out. And what is that? I mean, why do people sit around and think like that? That is so like, that's like backstabbing to the next degree. I mean, we came up with it. We use it. You guys claim it. You know, it was our baby. But there are channels right now talking about how we should steal Homestead Homie and trademark it so Doug and Stacy can't use it anymore. That is the craziest stuff I've ever heard, guys. I mean, it's just crazy. All right. I had to thank you, but I think it got buried. I had to thank you, but I think it got buried. All right. Super chat to get your question in lights. Yeah. Hit the super chat, and you definitely, it just blows up your whole thing, and I can see it for sure. And you know, it's not necessary, but we appreciate it. Every dollar, $5, $20, $10 that you guys help support the channel with, that helps us out, and then we're able to keep bringing content. YouTube is full of children. I know, and I'm not trying. It's not. This is like a let's share video, I guess, right? So I'm just telling you guys how it is, and then, you know, but there are other channels that notice this, and then they don't participate in it anymore, right? So they'll see this going on, and then they're just like, you know what, I don't want to watch this channel anymore. And so just be careful of that, guys. You know, the people that are doing that are going to be watching this video, and they're going to see us talking about it. So I'm just encouraging you, because you know who you are. Just if you spent that energy focusing in on your channel and how you can grow your channel, you'd be much better off. Don't worry about us, and don't be upset that we're, you know, being successful. Just maybe take some things that we're doing, incorporate it into your channel, and hopefully that'll work for you guys, you know. But just, you know, enough already. I mean, really, what are you gaining by it? I mean, it does look pretty childish, and there's nothing that you can gain. I'm speaking directly to you right now. And when you're watching this, and if you feel convicted, you know who you are. So just, you know, move on. You know, if you don't, just take us off your radar. If you don't like information that we're sharing, or you got some personal gig against us, it's no problem. Okay. But when you sit around and you make yourself look bad, and then you say you're Christian, so then you're pulling down the whole Christian thing. I mean, just try to rise above that stuff, right? That's all. That's our message for today. All right. Now, no more talk about that. All right. Can you give an IOU on Super Chat? That's pretty funny. All right. Off-Grid Homestead said it. Fuel Homestead said it. What she said. Let's go back and try Fuel. Don't forget, Amy is the one hosting the Homesteaders Conference in October 14th. in Virginia. We're going to have some more information on that coming up. We're going to be doing some ticket giveaways. But guys, apparently it's selling really good. So if you guys are wanting to get tickets, there are tickets, but there is a point where we can't sell tickets anymore because the facility can't hold people. This year is a one-day event. Next year is going to be a two-day event, and it's going to be a bigger venue because this thing is really going to grow. And, you know, that is very exciting. And we hope we can stay with that, you know, conference for a while. We hope that we have a long relationship. We like Amy. We love what she's doing, bringing that community together. And we think this is going to be like the homesteading, the premier homesteading conference in North America. I mean, that's what we're really believing in that. Thanks, Cases. Thanks, Howard Case, for showing your support. And appreciate the super chat there. All right. So hopefully we're going to see all you guys in Virginia, October 14th, 2017. I'm going to start really hitting the links and the videos coming up. And so you guys will know all the when and wheres. But I will tell you this, if you're interested at all you have to do is Google it or go to Amy Fuel. Or actually, we have a YouTube channel called Homesteaders of America. And get your information there because lodging is going to be kind of tight. So you're going to need to set your lodging up in advance so you can, you know, get your action on there. All right, Mom Paul. All right, now we're going to move on to questions and stuff like that. Don't forget also we're going to be at Baker Creek Seed Festival. It's coming up in May. That's going to be really fun. It's a two-day event. I believe we're going to be speaking there both days. We're working out a few more details with them, but that is really going to be a good time. And we're actually going to be speaking underneath the white tent. A lot of you guys tried to find us last year. We missed the connection on a few of you. But this time you'll have us actually like roped down to a specific area, so you'll be able to come right there. And there's about 20,000 people roughly that come there in that two-day period. So there's a lot of people there as well. And here's if you guys want to know the inside Baker Creek tip story, when you go to Baker Creek on the first day from 8 in the morning until like about noon, it is cram-packed. So if you come, unless we're speaking in that time zone, if you come, then you want to come like a little afternoon, and then the rest of the day is totally fine. And then second day is a lot less congested. All right. Yeah, we are wanting to start a Homestead Homie Conference. We are going to be, like I said, I've told you guys before, setting up facility here for people to come and learn. And then we're also going to maybe think about, and we might be working with Amy on this. We're not sure how it's going to go, but we want to work on having something in Missouri right here by us, you know, because it's hard to get away. I mean, we are a working homestead, and it's hard for us to get away. So ideally to have people come here is, you know, the best thing. Can't wait to get some land. I know, man. That's a great goal to have. I'll tell you that for sure, for sure. All right, let's go. Come on. I only got about 20 more minutes, and then I got to go because I got some big things. Got to feed my animals. Yes, we already done that. You're just feeding your animals. Holy cow! It's 11 o'clock where you're at. How can we? How can a new homie get connected if we don't use Facebook? We use Twitter, we use Instagram, and then obviously YouTube. If that's what you're talking about, just so you can kind of keep up with us. We're going to be working on a few other things, so you can keep in contact with us there. So you know, like if we have uploads. Also, if you guys are subscribers, make sure you hit the bell, and then make sure you're being notified. If you go into manage subscriptions, you'll see a spot there where you can. It'll say like, do you want email notifications or a push or push and email? Push simply means that they'll send notifications to your smartphone, and then you'll know every time we upload videos. Oh, it's the second barn check. Okay, that's good. Got to be good. That's why I got everything. I'm looking outside the front windows right now. I can see the sheep right there. I can see the chickens like through this window and this window. So everything's the ducks. The ducks train up this way, and then when they're going back this way, I know they're going back to the pond. So that's pretty good how we got that set up. All right, let's say looking for you on Instagram. Yeah, it's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, all one word. And yeah, we just hit over 4,000 people following us on Instagram. That's pretty cool. We appreciate that. And it's just neat. Instagram is a very easy form of post that we can do. Yeah. Oh, you're okay. All right, Hope. I'm gonna have to follow you on Instagram. I don't know if you're following us. I don't ever see any comments by you, but I'll make sure later today that I'll hit the follow button on Hope's Homestead and follow you on Instagram. And we already check out your videos on YouTube. And she's friends with Tangy. Tangy's cool peeps. Go check out Tangy on her YouTube channel. And then her husband posts videos. The Tangy, the caver's wife. I had a brain freeze there. Okay. Bye, Amy. We'll see you soon. I'm expecting a call from you soon. I don't know why, but it's probably just good that you reach out and touch us. Remember those commercials, reach out and touch someone? That's pretty funny. All right. Feed the ram. Yeah. I am a silent stalker. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, every once in a while, you should drop a little something just so we know you're there. You know, is there any homesteaders of Canada that you know of? Homesteaders in Canada. Let's see. Cecil off grid with Cecil. He's in Canada, I believe. And he homesteads. And Icky. I don't know. Is Icky? I don't know if Icky's in Canada or not. But there's a few of them out there. Or you could call me, LOL. Yes, I need to call you. Adios. I don't want to bother you. You're just busy girl with all this stuff. You can't even cut your intro video. So I got you. But if you want to, you call us. Give us a holler. I don't want to interrupt your busyness. But sometimes I call you. All right. Ha, ha, ha. Miss Mini Steading. I didn't read that. Oh, Doug. Here, I'll read it right now. It says, Doug, you inspired us. We are working on our mini greenhouse now. Maybe done before you. Oh, now you're putting a little challenge on me. Yeah, you might be actually. So, but I'm on it. I got to get right now. All I have to do is one little panel, and then I got to put the door frames in, and then I put my rails up and all that stuff. So really, I'm going to be done by middle of next week. That's it. I'm done. The next video you guys will see, I'm actually doing another project real quick. I just kind of bounce around so I don't get burned out on it. Yeah, Half-Acre Homestead is in Canada. That's right. I forgot about her. Let's see. Back to Reality is a new homesteader in Canada. Okay. See, they're there. I knew the Homestead homies would know. Hello from Michigan. Hello, Michigan. Richard. I have good friends in Michigan, Ann Arbor. And, I used to go to Michigan a lot. I had a really good friend from there. Did the recent storms fill your water tanks? No, it's crazy. We did not. We got some rain. We're probably at about 2,000, a little under gallons right now. So, yeah, we're back in business, but it didn't fill them, oddly enough. And, the sheep house has its water flow going, and the horses, I just used the first flush for them. So that's going pretty good. But we did not fill totally up, but we did get some. But we had some hella winds were crazy, and the greenhouse was fine during that. I had to pick up some debris because I'm kind of messy when I build stuff. I leave stuff laying around until I'm done, then I clean it all up. But yeah, I'll be done with the greenhouse, but I still have a lot more to do in that area, guys. So we're going to be pounding you guys with these greenhouse back to Eden raised garden bed videos coming up. It's just going to be like every single day. What do you do about needing health insurance, or you get fined? Talk to your accountant. You don't have to have health insurance only if you make a certain amount of money. That's the law, and they're getting ready to repeal and replace all that stuff now. So really, we don't care about it, and we pay as you go. If we get sick and we have to go see a doctor, then we just pay for it. Let's see. Homesteading instead from Canada. There you go. Hello from Quincy, Illinois. Guys, amen. Bless each other. Right. Quincy, Illinois is not that far from us. I'm going to be in your neck of the woods next month. Oh, Bubba says he's going to be in our neck of the woods. Go check out Bubba's Corner. They're just getting started. He was the first Homestead Homie winner of the clock. They tweet all of our stuff. They try in our recipes, doing videos on it. That's a Homestead Homie, one of the ways. And He says he's going to come here next month when I have all the stuff built and finished. See how you operate. All right. Hey, T. Teresa Flory. And there's Rain Country. Hi, Heidi. Thanks for being a moderator. We really appreciate it. Can't wait for warmer weather. Guys, I was going to do a follow-up video on our chemtrail video that we did, right? This is serious stuff, right? So we did the chemtrail video. So 2 days before that, it was like every day, bam, tic-tac-toe, 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 boom, boom, boom. Well, then we had the heavy storms. Then we had the heavy lightning and thunder. They say that when they seed the clouds or when they do all this stuff, that when you have a storm that produces very heavy lightning and thunder. We had that heck of winds night before last, right? Really bad. Next morning, picture perfect blue skies, picture perfect beautiful clouds. Not one contrail or chemtrail in the sky yesterday at all. I took a video about it and I was going to post it up to say, because some people said, oh, that's just normal airplane stuff, right? And I'm like, okay, so here it is. It's cooler out. So that would even help create the contrail more, because they say that it's the hot air from the jet mixing with the cool atmosphere creates the contrail. I know there's contrails. My son's in the Air Force, okay? I have a total grasp on what a contrail is. Yesterday, we have cooler temperatures, picture perfect blue sky, beautiful clouds. I'm out filming it. Not one contrail or chemtrail in the sky at all day. I monitored it all day long, right? So if there was normal contrail stuff, there are planes flying all the time. You know, flight patterns stay the same pretty much all the time, and we would still see a contrail or a chemtrail if they were doing it. Well, they weren't doing it, so they move on. Now today, I've seen a few. We wake up this morning, that real flat, misty kind of clouds going on. So that stuff is legit. You know, it's causing me, I got a little sinus backup because of it, and everything else is fine. And the animals are hacking. You know, those are stuff, you know, we're monitoring what we see versus how we feel and what's going on. That's a true thing. That's, you guys can do your own experiment. Normal airplane stuff. Haha, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, people say that. And one guy said that, you know, when you're outside jogging on a cold day and you see your breath, right? Well, do you see your breath for the whole mile behind you that you jogged? So we just want to try to help get the word out on all this stuff. And then you guys just ramp up your stuff that you can do to help detoxify your body, to help take out the heavy metals. There's things that you can do. And that's the kind of stuff we're trying to promote. I only have about 15 more minutes, guys, because I'm on a time crunch. So if you got questions, get them in right now, because I like hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys and stuff. And hopefully you guys, you know, sometimes I'm just kind of venting. So hopefully you guys are cool with me just kind of talking about it, stuff, and trying to share. I try to tell you guys what's going on. So I don't know the value of these videos, but hopefully, you know, definitely gossiping and being upset or jealous of someone's success and failure. Just try to lift each other up. And if you have a problem with the people or you don't like the channel, then don't watch them, but don't go on your channel or on your chats or, you know, on your Facebook and talk about them and stuff. Just try to stay away from that. That starts peeling back like the true character of yourself. And you guys, we want to be the best people we can be, right? We want to be the light, and we're only human, and, you know, we all have feelings, and you just try to monitor that, you know, the best that you can. And if he said, she said, he said, you know, don't really go by that. You know, you just go by what you hear directly from that person. And if someone says something like, hey, I heard this, well, you might investigate it and try to, you know, deduct something from it, but just try to limit the keep passing it along and stuff, because it gets crazy. Ozak family procrastinating again. Oh, they just got here. That's right. Yeah, they're blaming it on their slow bandwidth. Hey, they're building a nice. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Here's our challenge. There's 167 people here right now. If you're not subscribed to Ozark Off Grid Family, go over to their channel when this live chat is over. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you're getting notifications. Leave encouraging comments. You know, they're trying to muscle through this stuff. You know, they're learning. They're doing things that fail. They're showing you that. Some people do things that fail and they don't want to share that with you. They do things that fail. They share it with you, and they get a lot of criticism for that. They're trying to learn. They're asking questions. They're just trying to share it with you guys. So they're right under 4,000 subscribers. So, you know, if you're not subscribed to them, please, and if you're watching this after the live show, please go over to their channel, Ozark Off-Grid Family. Joe came up and Chris, they drove 4 hours to come up here and help me build the outdoor kitchen. That's Homestead Network right there. Boots on the ground. They've been with us since we've had just a couple of subscribers, and we're in contact with them a lot. We try to help them out best we can. We give them suggestions and stuff. They're building some cold frames right now, and they're just they're on another new homestead. They've had more. If anyone has experience, they've had more homesteads in the last year than anybody on YouTube. So go check them out, Ozark Off-Grid Family, and smash their subscribe button, and let's try to get them to 4,000. We'll give them a little subscriber motivation, and then that'll keep them motivated. And check out their channel. All right, vent away. Okay, I understand rainwater after chemtrailing is bad news bears. Okay, so we have a first flush that flushes out a lot of the heavy metals there. And then we have a full filter system before it even comes into the house. And the bottom line is, what are you really going to do about it? You just try to do the best that you can. Don't add to it, right? So like everyone says, oh, you can't even grow food or have soil or this. Yes, it's hurting that stuff. Keep trying to amend your soil. Keep trying to grow the freshest foods you can, because even if that stuff gets on it, you're still way better off than you are if you're eating a GMO product that's been heavily or something that's been heavily chemicalized, and then it's getting that on top of it. So just keep trying to do the best that you can with that stuff, Anything you can do is going to be better than just taking 100% toxic assault. Okay? All right. I don't know if my chats are slowing down or if you guys are just not talking. What's going on here? All right. I enjoy Ozark Off-Grid Family videos, but he needs to get his wife in line and spend more money on fencing tools and needs to spend less on donuts. LOL. Oh, Grizz, you're always with the funny comments. They're doing a big fencing project right now because they actually have gotten 2 of our lambs that'll be going down to them when I go to the Baker Creek Seed Company thing in May. So he's getting his fencing in line right now. They have a nice barn. So are you seeing more dead trees than normal? We are, and we're wondering if it may be the chemtrails. It could be. A lot of people are saying that. There's documentation of it. But the naysayers will, move that off to something else. I'm not in a position to really say, am I seeing more dead trees than normal? Because I haven't been around like these trees. I've only been to these trees for 6 years. So there's a natural cycle that occurs too, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. But there are reports that it is. Do you have a amateur radio or communications on your homestead? No, we don't. Not really interested in doing it. Not really interested in getting all licensed up and registered with the feds. So, if it comes to that kind of a thing for that kind of a communication, I don't know what to do about it. So, all right, nobody's smashing the super chat button. So let's see here. What kind of oil do you use for your lamps? All you have to do is go to our video that we did. It's called Off-Grid lights, off-grid lights. Just type that in and it'll come up. We did a video about that, and then we added a little bonus clip because we forgot to mention one other light. So you can watch both of those. But it's off-grid lighting with no solar. Go check that one out. It tells you all about what we use. Subscribe to Ozark. Well water caught my attention. I've got a well but no pump or electricity, trying to figure out how to get water out of it. They make several hand pumps that are very good. Layman's, guys, go check out Layman's. They have a lot of good stuff for off-grid living. We have a good relationship with them. They actually are good. They're sponsoring the Homesteaders of America conference. So they're very good people. Glenda over there really appreciates the homestead community and the off-grid community. So if you want to find something that can be beneficial, if you want to live this lifestyle, Layman's is a great place to look. I'm wondering if you have a video on repair and maintenance of your water system. There is no repair and pretty much no maintenance. That's why I went. This system that we have is gravity fed. There's no maintenance. We don't treat the water. We keep it in an enclosed area. It doesn't get a lot of sunlight. The temperature stays pretty steady, and we don't do anything to it except for the filters. And if there was a problem where, everything collapsed, we can't get filters, Hi Kitty's Homestead, then we could just boil the water coming out of it. Many of the Amish actually use their systems without filters. And they don't have any problems with it. I think a lot of the rainwater harvesting stuff is a lot of scare tactics to keep people from being more independent. So that's just my belief. I don't know if there's anything to it. Yeah, you can get sick from water. You have to be careful, but that's all I'm saying. I don't know enough about it. We do a lot of our own investigations. Yeah, you grow on people. Yep, that's right. And you guys, there's a lot of people that, it might be that you guys have probably noticed this in your lifetime. There are people that you might try to get to know and you don't really click with them at first, but as you stick with them, you kind of get them figured out in your life. They become good friends, right? I mean, so, don't judge a book by its cover, right? Are y'all gluten-free? No, we eat gluten, and we can also eat without gluten. We do lots of videos about things that don't have gluten in them. We also explain how someone with gluten intolerance, how they got that way, and what they could do if they want to eat stuff with gluten, that they could do things while they're preparing that food that could possibly help them in those issues. But we do videos on both. Doug, you may want to consider getting a ham radio for backup. No license needed, just to own one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I would really need one. I'm not really seeing the value there necessarily. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb in my thinking. I grew up with people that had them, but I don't really see, like, who am I going to be communicating? Thanks for all the great input. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that, little S, for the super chat. And we appreciate you guys for watching, that's for sure. Without you guys, we wouldn't even be posting videos. Do you think that chemtrails could be part of the reason bees are just leaving the hive? I mean, it can be. I mean, aluminum, heavy doses of aluminum are scientifically proven to advance like Alzheimer's and other things like that. So it can definitely be adversely affecting bees and other animals. Why wouldn't it be? It's affecting people. So I could definitely, I'm not going to say no, but I'm going to say yes. I use my solar to run my well pump. Yes, there's Yankee 4, guys. If you guys haven't checked out Yankee 4's channel, he has some solar videos up. He's always on us about not using solar, and he talks about how he can run his air conditioner, and I battle with him back and forth, and we talk about how expensive systems are to run air conditioners and refrigerators, but he's got videos about that stuff if you want to go check him out. Yankee 4, you can see him right there. He has a little pistol logo, and he said he was going to call me one time, and he got my number from me, and my phone still works, but I never got that call. So you guys check out his channel. But yeah, he's still living like connected to the grid, but he uses his solar power more often than not. And they're doing a little homestead thing there. He's doing what he can where he's at. So you guys might want to check out his channel too. Do you keep your food safe in 100 plus degree without a cellar? How do you keep your food safe in 100 plus degree weather? Gothic Sugar, we have a video called Using a 100-Year-Old Icebox. Go check that video out. And then if you have more questions after that, just hit us up with an email. Lots of ways to preserve your food in weather. And stay tuned for the cellar stuff, because we might have some big stuff coming up. And it's really going to help you guys out with your planning. Busted, LOL. That's right. Thanks, Kemp family, for the super chat, $5. We really appreciate it, guys. Every dollar, $2, $5, $20, whatever you guys feel led to drop off at the super chat or to hit our PayPal button on our YouTube channel, that helps us bring the content to you guys. Yeah, sure, we make ad revenue money off our YouTube videos, but that's a way for you guys to own it, right? You guys are saying, when you hit that super chat button, when you hit that PayPal link and say, hey, thanks for the video, You're owning it. You're saying, I personally value your content, and I want to have a small contribution to say thank you for everything that you guys are putting up. And that's ownership. That's your ownership. We don't want to do a Patreon thing. And so this is a way you guys can do that. There are people out there that support people through Patreon, and we're cool with that. You know, American Homestead. I think one of the most underrated YouTube channels on homesteading is American Homestead. But they do have a Patreon account, and they have a lot. They probably have 40, maybe 50 people every month supporting their channel through Patreon. So our idea is that we can come on to do live shows, and we can have our PayPal button up, and that you guys will be motivated enough through our content and what we're trying to do to just own it and say, we appreciate it, and we want to, you know, bam, here's $1, here's $5, here's $20, and thank you very much. And then that helps us keep producing content, helps us pay for the internet bandwidth, helps us fund projects so we can show you guys. It just helps us do everything. I mean, this is what we do. This is like our thing, you know, we're like YouTube people, and we're social media, and we're using the internet. We're leveraging that so we can post videos on YouTube and help get the word out about some things that you might not have had an idea about. Or also, it's a good tool for you guys to maybe prevent you from making an error, you know, making a mistake. And then you can say, whoa, that's how they did it. And maybe what I was doing, like Ozark Off-Grid Family, right? They were building that hole in the ground to build a cold frame. I reached out to them, and I'm like, I think you guys would be better served if you built your cold frame above ground. The point of the cold frame would be to heat up the soil so you could keep your food going early in the spring and late in the fall. But where you're at, there's so much rocks. Everything you should grow should be in raised beds and in cold frames above the ground. So that helped them out, so they can actually start getting stuff growing and you know, get out of the rocks. Some, you know, guys, what we do here might not work with what you do where you're at. Everyone's area and land is so different. So that's why we're doing in-ground back to eat. We're doing raised beds. We're doing greenhouse, because we want to try to encapsulate all that into our YouTube videos for you guys, so you can glean on it and then make decisions where you're at. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate that. Cindy Lunsford just hit a $2 super chat. And like I said, every penny, guys, helps out. And we know you know, people don't have a lot of money, and there are some people with a lot of money. That's just how it is, you know. We're totally cool with that, you know. So it's not like a super chat hustle. We're just saying that when you guys help us out, you're owning it, and you're saying we appreciate it. It's just like anything else, you know, that you're showing with your dollars that, hey, you guys matter, and we appreciate it. And you know, it really does help us out. All right, come on, awesome, Cindy Lunsford. You go, Cindy. Where's Cindy? Yeah, there you go. Go Cubs. I hope you enjoyed that, because you might not never see that again. You know, sometimes things align in a particular way, and then, you know, you never see it again. All right, so I'm about to wrap it up, guys, because really I got some big things going on through Sunday, and so I got a couple of videos for you guys. Let's see, Rainbow, we live in a small income, but we have kept our bills down, so our solar helps. 3 years ago, my power bills were $300. Now they're $100 or less. Right, and that's Yankee. I told you guys he's kind of on grid, but he supplements his grid with his solar power. And so, you know, it's like he says his bills were over $300 a month. Well, he had to invest money up front to bring those bills down. And then there becomes like this area where you start reaping that benefit of the upfront cash inlay. So that's a position where he's at now. Where to buy off grid? Wherever you look, make sure you're checking out their laws and regulations in that municipality and that state. Otherwise, you're going to go buy a piece of property and you're going to be stuck. We know one guy, St. Bernard Acres, who bought some property, had a shed house delivered, started finishing it up, attached a porch, did all this stuff, and then they came out and said, oh, no, you can't do that. And they had to like totally dismantle everything and get rid of it. Make sure you check your rules and regulations anywhere you want to live. And thank you, Teresa Flory, for your $2 super chat. It means a lot. You guys might think, oh, that $1 or $2 is stupid. That's not going to help. All that stuff helps, guys. It adds up. You know, just think about it. If 165 people hit a $2 super chat right now, That really adds up. All right. Now, seriously, I want some good questions right now because I'm going to get off the super chat here. This is a short one today, and I need some good questions right now. Life in farmland, fist bump, boom. I like Eric, guys. If you haven't checked out Eric's channel, he's starting to see a little growth on his channel. He really does well thought out videos. He's good at editing, and I really like their family. They're friends of ours. We call them our friends, our homestead homies. They're in Minnesota. They do a really good garden. He has a wood pile to die for, and they're good peeps. Go check out Life in Farmland. You guys are going to have to start showing up to our live chats with a pen and paper so you can write down all these channels. But they are homestead homies. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put them in on our homepage, we have our Homestead Homie tab, and we try to cycle channels in and out of there that, watch us, engage with us. And that are, producing content that we see value in, that we want to share with you guys. So always check that too, so you can see the Homestead Homies. And then those are like Doug and Stacy picks. So then you can go to those channels and then support those channels by subscribing and watching their content. All right. Ozark Off-Grid family. Well, we love you guys too, man. That's what we're trying to, that because you know us. See, that's the thing we got face to face. Some people that mock us and they don't know us. So they're just like making judgments and what other people could be gossiping to them, and then they're buying into it. And Sam at Teal House Farm, I feel like we have a good relationship now because we know each other, right? So I'm at his live shows. I'm talking up his channel because I know him too. I know that they want to be good Christians, that they're trying to live their life in this wholesome atmosphere. And that's important, guys. So that's, when we try to turn you guys on to people. Let's see. Richard Simpson, thanks for keeping me entertained. And that's what we try to do too. We want to try to entertain you guys, as well as, like if we can entertain you and teach you all at the same time, that's a double bonus. Thanks a lot, Richard, for that. It means a lot to us. It really does. Let's see. Check out the book by Joel M. Skosin called Strategic Relocation. It has all the info Doug talked about. Right. And then, that's the main thing, is checking it out. Flying versus Farm. Go check out their channel. And we really appreciate the card you sent. That was very, very kind. I don't know if Stacy she likes to send back cards and communicate, but sometimes we get wrapped up and then it's off your radar. But Flying versus Farm sent us a very nice card, and we really appreciated that. And go check out their channel too. I know she's, it's been a minute since I watched the video, but I think she's in the Southwest. She's down south. It's very kind of deserty. Family farm that she's kind of getting back into the swing of things. So go check out her channel, Flying versus Farm. And I remember watching you like when you first started putting up videos. So I know you've been with us for a while watching our videos, and we really appreciate it. I was wondering, just because sometimes it seems like so many homesteaders are older. No, it seemed like that, but I think now there's a resurgence of the younger people like Sam and his family, and other people are coming in now. Homesteading, they're younger, so you're starting to see, because I think people are sick and tired of being sick and tired, so they're growing their own food more serious. And this YouTube stuff is still kind of new, guys. So you're going to see a lot more young people doing the homestead thing and growing their own food. Having a wealth of information. Thank you so much. Well, thanks to you, Sheeps, for watching. That's for sure, man. And like I said, without you guys, we wouldn't even post the videos. Just about to start a YouTube channel for the off-grid journey. Do you have any advice? Content do's and don'ts. Sorry if it's annoying to keep repeating this, but I would love to hear your thoughts. Simple Life Homestead actually visited our homestead. So I would suggest make an intro video to your channel. Make sure you have tabs on your channel. You have to have a recently uploaded tab should be first. One of the main mistakes I see is that people are putting up channels, and then they might do playlists, and then they might do popular uploads, and then, but there's no recent uploads tab. So then that forces the person to, if they don't hit the video channel, they're just going to watch a few older videos, and they're just going to think you're not posting videos anymore. Make sure on your home page, Heidi, that you have a recently uploads tab so it shows your last video, okay? Have it right underneath your popular uploads or have it first, but it should be like the first three, within the first three playlists. Then after that, playlist your brains out. One of the things that Google looks for is you creating playlists. If you're a small channel and you're not posting videos that often, you should at least still be posting a playlist, creating a playlist once like 2 weeks or once a month or once a week, and then adding videos into that playlist. The more playlists you have, the better your analytics are for YouTube. So that would be, no, you're not Heidi. I'm talking to Heidi's Homestead because I'm talking to Heidi at Rain Country because on her homepage, she does not have the recently uploaded play tab. She has a bunch of play tabs, but not that one. So I was encouraging her to go fix that. But that would be my biggest suggestion. Your main channel, guys, is your first impression. Okay, remember they've always taught you guys first impressions are everything. So make sure your first impression is a boom. So you want to welcome to our channel video, a popular uploads video, so people can see people are watching your videos. Then you want a most recent upload channel video tab, and then you know that's the key right there. And then what you do after that is just gravy. How do you do that, Doug? You have to go to your home page, and when you hover, you have to be on the computer. When you hover your mouse around, you'll see little pencils come up, and then you can add that in. Otherwise, you know, I don't know how to show you doing this kind of stuff. So you could probably YouTube it, and it might come up too. There's probably other creators that made videos on this because this would probably get a lot of hits. But just subscribe, Ozark Off Grid Family. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Thanks. That makes a lot of sense. Excited to get started. I'm 52. We're raising our grandson. He's 4, just got 6 acres, and we're starting our homestead. Thank you so much for all your info. Hickabilly Hills. Fist bump. Boom. That's the most important thing, is getting started. And a 4-year-old, that's awesome. You're going to bring him up in a way that he's going to, you know, it's going to be valuable information. I was talking to a guy today. He's like, man, I love your story. And he says, I grew up on a farm. And I said, yeah, but you ran away from the farm. And he said, yeah. And I said, see, that's the thing, dude. People that are raised up on it can't appreciate it. And then when people get away from it, they come back to it. The perfect example is Fauchomatic. Her mother, Esther Embry, was like a pioneer in the movement, and she couldn't stand it, and she ran away from it. But where's she at now, right? So it's kind of neat to see that, how people do that. And that's why the Amish, you know, love us so much, I guess, is because we left the city to live like this, and they couldn't wrap their heads around it at first, but now they really appreciate it. All right. And you have our Simple Life Homestead. All you have to do is, you know, you got this. You're privy to this information. So hit us up, man. I'll walk you through anything you want to discuss. I try to give you guys our attention and answer your questions, because we want you guys to be successful. The more homesteading channels that are successful, the more we can get the word out. I mean, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? And then just, you know, always plug our channel when you get big and say, it all started because of Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And that's awesome. All right. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way they should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's correctly right. And that's correctly right. And guys, our Homestead Homie group is blowing up. I think we're at 500 people. We've only been open, you know, as a group for a little bit. We're like, my thing's blowing up now. That's why I brought it up. So if you're on Facebook, you need to go over to the Homestead Homie page by Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. There's a picture of me and Stacy, and we got our hands up. That's the official page. And join that group so you can share your homestead stories there. We have a good bunch of people right now sharing their homestead stories from all around the world, and we want you guys to come there and make sure you join that group. All right. Watch you on TV and tablet. Yeah, we just got a video in from a family. It was really cute, and they're all like jumping on the couch, and then they have like us on the TV. Me and Stacy freak out by that because it's like people are like watching us. We have another buddy that lives down in St. Louis where, you know, longtime buddy, and he watches us too on the big screen. He uses his smartphone to use the signal onto it and put it on there. But it's just like me and Stacy are like, wow, man, it's like, it's just hard to, it's neat, but it's hard to get your head around, that people are actually watching us like on their live screen TV in their house. So, and we know that these live stream videos, guys, they're not high quality videos, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's what we're working with. But on our regular videos, we do try to bring you guys our higher quality visual videos so you can enjoy them. But these live streams, you're kind of taking one for the team. So, all right, guys. So that's pretty much a wrap. I got to get busy on doing some stuff around here. We got a couple of cool videos lined up for you guys. But the weekend is going to be kind of quiet, and then we'll be back at it. So bear with us on that. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's amazing that almost 200 people at just a moment's notice can come hang out with us, man. That is there are certain things about this technology that are not good, right? But there are. Let's focus in and take advantage of the good stuff. If you're a homesteader or an off-gridder and you're watching this video and you're going to see our things are going to maybe change for us, and maybe more opportunity. We're going to be doing books and just like Star, right, guys? Star, don't hate on Star. He is put in the work. Okay, he has leveraged his channel into a position now where he makes good money. He's able to, his wife can stay at home. They can raise jacks. People are contacting him. They want him to talk about their products. Don't hate on that, okay? He is still the genuine dude. He still, if a product is not good, he's not involved with it. He's not like selling out to the point where it's just like, I'm just going to talk about all the products and I'm just going to take anything from anybody. He's just still particular, as are we, okay? We have some products that people are sending us that we haven't talked about yet because we want to see a consistency in that product. And then they're trying to give us heat because they're saying, hey, you haven't talked about our product. And I'm like, dude, we're checking out your products, and we don't want to just do like an unboxing and just say, hey, these are our products. We want to see the value in them. And then when we're there, we're going to do videos introducing what you're talking about. And then that's going to be more valuable than just someone saying, hey, look inside of here. This is what we got, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean nothing. You guys, I want you to be rest assured that if we bring you a product or if we send you to Layman's, that we are involved with that product, we use that product, and we believe in that product, and that it's not some kind of junk, okay? We get contacted all the time now because of our momentum that we're gaining. We do not just say, yeah, just to make money or to get a free product. We are not going to bring you guys. Please understand our integrity, our brand, okay, is that important. We are not going to sell out and bring stuff that is not A, useful, or B, that we don't use and believe in, okay? So don't hate on Star. He's put in all the hard work. He put out the book. He did the tours. And they're in a position right now where they're using the YouTube for leverage to support their family. Don't hate on that. If you know people in your circle that are hating on Star for that reason, please bring them back into perspective, And yeah, some people talk about his content, got away from the original thing. And that's going to happen too, guys. People evolve. Like if you went back and maybe watched our first couple of videos, we've even evolved. You know what I mean? So people evolve. They have to stay fluent with what's being consumed, basically. Although, we're always going to be like the homestead minimalist, like, life coaches, like good eating, like that's our life. You know what I mean? So, but people, their style changes, how they view using this leverage tool changes. So all I'm saying is, and if anybody knows Star, send them the link to this video, because I saw him get a lot of heat. And then some people used his name as clickbait for their video. And, just guys, just find content that you like, stick with the people, help them grow. It means a lot to him because he's able to raise his family there without leaving to go to work every day. And he's hands-on. He's bringing you guys information. And all I'm saying is just, people are going to be successful and they're going to take advantage of that success. And there's nothing wrong with that. And just, don't hate on them just because of that. Man, this is like the rambling YouTube video. Oh, Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with unsubscribing from the channel if your interests have changed. No, there's not. And that's not even what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is that people subscribe to a channel and the channel grows. Some people will just get mad because the channel is growing, that the channel is seeing success. So they'll like hold that against them. That all I'm saying is don't, try not to be that person. But yeah, if you subscribe to a channel like ours and you want to learn about sheep and chicken and building some stuff and like living this homestead life all the time, and then all of a sudden I just start talking about how to sharpen an axe or chainsaws, that I can understand your interest. That doesn't interest you. That's not what we're talking about. But what we're talking about is like, if you see value in a channel and you're with them, don't just unsubscribe or hate on them because they're leveraging that popularity or they're gaining in subscribers and becoming more popular. That should not be a litmus test for if you follow that channel or not. Okay, good. Okay, so flying versus farm. So we're right here. But yeah, if you don't find value in the channel anymore, then yeah, unsubscribe. But if your motivation is because they're gaining in popularity and they're talking about some products that they believe in and that they use on their homestead, all I'm saying is please don't let that be your motivating factor. Okay, hopefully I cleared that up. Regal Star is the main reason why we started our channel. There you go. And that's, that's true for a lot of people. All right, guys, so that's it. I got to get ready for what I got going on. Hopefully you guys like the next couple of videos coming up. They're pretty fun. And 94 to go for me, Rocky. Okay, and another thing, you're so excited today, Doug. How is Stacy feeling about this situation? Stacy is the Proverbs wife, okay? Like, I do all the legwork, and then she, we talk about it, and then we pro and con it, and then ultimately, like, I have to make the decision. But in my heart, and all you fellows out there that are married, and you are to lead your wife, right? And it's your duty to lead your household. So when you make a decision, you want to make a decision that's going to benefit the family unit, okay? And if you don't have kids or anything, you want to do something that's going to lift up you and your wife, where you're at and what you're trying to do, okay? So yeah, do we make mistakes as husbands because it's a huge responsibility? Sure, sometimes we do. So then we pick up those pieces and we move forward, right? So we're going to discuss it. I think we're pretty much always on the same page. I mean, we've been married 16 years. I've done some like when we first met, I was the Harley guy, so we did that. Then I had six-figure jobs, and then I said I'm going to quit these jobs and start my own business. I can't stand working for somebody. So then we did. I just came in and just said, here we're going to talk about it. I sat down. If my kids are watching, I don't see my daughter in here, but if my kids are watching, they'll tell you. We sat down at the kitchen table and we basically said, to stop working, and he wants to start his own business, and this is the idea that I came up with. And so that's when we launched A Family Affair Lawn Care, and we named it A Family Affair Lawn Care because it was our family affair that we were starting this lawn care business. And kind of deep down, it was my hopes and aspirations that my boys would get into lawn care, landscape with me, and then we would build like this big lawn care landscape dynasty in St. Louis area. And that all went poo-poo. Thanks, Rain Country. Thank you. And the guys also, Rain Country does awesome skirts. Every skirt that you see, those quilt patch skirts Stacy wears, she loves them, and she gets them from Heidi at Rain Country Homestead. So go hit her up if you want one. So anyways, I was like, that did not work out because my boys did not want to do any kind of work. I was guilty, like a lot of you guys watching this video. I was kind of guilty of that. I didn't want to push them too hard. I don't want to be that dad, like, you got to get in there and do it. So I let them do their own thing. And now they tell me now, honestly, that they wish that they would have done the more physical work up front, because now they're both in physical demanding careers and it would have been beneficial to them. Okay. So you youngsters out there, listen to your parents. And even though you don't like it, just do it, and then do that physical work and get out there and be active, because it's going to pay off for you when you get older. So that didn't work out. And then, the big hassle of hiring people and firing people and all this stuff, there was just too much variables there. So we stopped that, and then we came up here. And then YouTube is a byproduct of what we're doing now. because when we came up here, it wasn't our intent to create YouTube videos. When we didn't even know what YouTube was. We were just going to live a simple life. And then however that manifested itself, we were totally fine with it. Okay. So basically one of my friends said the time that they've known us has been like maybe 15 years, that we've reinvented ourselves so many times. I'm like, yeah, I've never really thought about it like that. But yeah, so yeah, you know, it just keeps it kind of exciting. But she's always been there. We rode Harleys across the country. She loved that. She's always been there with my decisions, and we stand behind each other 100%. I stand behind the decisions she's making, and then, she's really excited, and we're going to go over some of the details. And you know, it is exciting, but it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Subbed ya. Thanks, Mr. E. Thanks for subbing us. But check out Ozark Off-Grid Family. Help them reach 4K. That's right. Ozark Off-Grid Family. Check them out. Here's our we're going to do like a 5-channel shout out. So go check out these 5 channels. Ozark Off-Grid Family. We want to get them to 4K. Go check out Life in Farmland. Go check out Teal House Farm, which many of you might have already done because we've been talking about. I think they're almost to 1,000. So go check them out. Go check out Pratt Family Homestead, one of the channels that we took under our wing way in the beginning. And they're just about to hit 5,000 subscribers. As a matter of fact, if a few of you went over there today and hit 5K, they would hit 5K today. And don't forget, if you watch their video they just did last night, a live show. Even if you watch the 30 seconds so they could get YouTube revenue off of it, make sure you leave in a comment that Doug told us to come and subscribe, that you came over from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, because I would get a kick out of that if out of you guys watching right now, 150 of you went over and subscribed to Pratt Family Homestead, and they got to 5K and they read the comments saying, we're here because of Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I think they would really get a kick out of that, because we were right there when they first started. We met them at the conference in Tennessee, and we started talking them up right away, and they've really enjoyed their YouTube journey, and that would be really cool, guys. All right, so we got Teal Farm, Life in Farmland, Pratt Family, Ozark Off-Grid Family, and for the last one, Deep South Homestead. Go check out Danny and Wanda. Even though Danny and Wanda, maybe not Wanda, but Danny. Danny this is just fun, all right? But Danny was, he is the sweet potato king, all right? If you guys want to know about growing sweet potatoes, Danny does a oh man, I'm getting a kick out of this right now. But Danny really likes to grow sweet potatoes. He actually wrote a book about it. So go check out Deep South Homestead. Hit their subscribe button. Tell them we sent you. And but Danny was fired up. I put out Stacy and I did that sweet potato video, and their video came out the next day. I don't know how that was planned, or if it was just like it's a YouTube fluke. But he is passionate about his sweet potatoes. But go check them out. We love them, guys. Out of the Homestead Network, I was probably, you know, that YouTube thing called the Homestead Network. They're probably one of our favorite channels, because I know Danny and Wanda don't partake that much in that kind of gossipy kind of childish atmosphere. So that's one thing I did respect about Danny and Wanda. And they always come to our videos. They leave comments. They're here at the live chat right now. So, you know, go check them out. So that's our 5-channel shout out. You guys have a great day. Be productive. Remember, do what you can where you are. And we're going to see you guys on tomorrow's video. I was going to do this for a quick minute, and now it turned into probably almost an hour. So thanks for being Homestead homies, and we'll see you guys on the next video. And thanks to all the people that hit the super chat button, or that are owning it and that are coming to our YouTube banner and hitting the PayPal link, because that really does mean a lot to us. All right, we're out.